Yo, what up? I would like to welcome to. I would like to welcome you to my tech talk. Um, right now, I would like to talk about. I would like to talk about why I'm always Team Microsoft. Reason why is because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have gotten a career in technology. I wouldn't even know how to code. Wouldn't even make software and gotten into technology. Uh, point is, I wouldn't have gotten this far into technology. I wouldn't have learned to make games, make software, make apps, make machines, and I owe it to Microsoft. They got my back. A lot of them wouldn't even care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people's like they're just like Apple and stuff. No, if they would have been like Apple, I wouldn't have been in the tech business. I wouldn't have been in the tech business. Um, I first started off in this. Main reason, uh, the main reason how I got start off in technology was part of their X and A program, where 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 you actually type code and make indie games. And it took me a while to learn because a lot of stuff. And it it weren't. I spent months. I spent months to a couple of years making games. When I finally made my first game, didn't even when I finally was able to build the code and set the whole thing up, I was like, wow, finally got this to work. And I was so excited because this was the code that actually helped me make software, any software. And I did it with my own hands without even having to go to school to learn. My dad, he wanted me to go to school, but I was able to actually make code. And and I was pretty much can build a I was able to make games, and I was like, if it weren't for Microsoft, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have to go to school, spend thousands of dollars going to school. I didn't a lot of money that I didn't have, and I I did enjoy making apps, making games, making machines because that's something that I always never imagined myself doing. I had interest in computers, cars, stuff like that because I was able to I was able to excuse me. I was able to I was able to actually work in technology. I mean, no, I mean, not not Google, not Sony, not even Apple nor Nintendo would ever give me a chance to actually get into technology. And some people like, oh, you have Vice like Xbox. I was like, I would say Vice because no Vice will help you. No Vice will ever help anyone. And practically, Microsoft practically helped me do something that I would never imagine myself doing. You know, because you know, for a guy like me, technology wasn't really a big thing for a guy like me. But for now, I want it to, you know, and I still enjoy technology. I still do. I really still do because because you know it, it's something I could change the world doing. I could help others, help save lives, you know, do something amazing. And that's something I always thought about doing, I always wanted to do. And for a lot of people, they were like, you know, a guy like you will never be in technology. A guy like you shouldn't be in technology. A guy like you should do something else with your life. And all the people that said no, 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 you can't, you can't, you can't. I took my passion for technology, and that outweighs the stuff, all the stuff people say, all the stuff, the stereotypes that people say about a person like me. I was like, you know what? My passion for technology outweighs all that. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy technology because it's something I enjoy. It's something I always wish I could do. And one day, my stuff, my software can end up in the X on my games would end up on the Xbox. My stuff would be able to. My stuff would end up in every household. My apps would end up in every household. My games would end up in every Xboxes. I mean, it's something I always thought about doing. I mean, something that I always wish I could do. I wish I could have a future in technology. I mean, I'm almost 30. Um, yeah, I'm 1 year away from being 30 years old, and I want to do something. I want. It's like, it's like on this movie Four Brothers, where Andre 3G played this guy. He's like the only one of the four that wanted to do something with his life. He always had these bad brothers, and he's one of the four brothers that wanted to do something with his life. So he decided to start up housing projects and build housing projects, do something with his life. That's something I always wanted to do in my life. I don't want to, and I don't want to keep. I mean, I'm yeah, I'm happy that I'm blessed getting disability check, but I want to do something with my life other than collect disability checks. I wanted to do technology, you know, and then I also wanted to teach technology to the younger generation so that they won't be for the young for the young minorities so that they can be able to do something with their life. They can you can look you can look in the window and they will always have technology as the field of technology as the one thing that they can do with their lives. It's always an option, you know, because they can after me they can be the ones to shape the world. I mean, it was Alexander Graham Bell with the telephone, with the light bulb, Steve Jobs with the iPhone, Bill Gates with the internet, and that lays with me, you know. And when I was in school, when I was a teenager, I had this thing. It's that I bought at the school store, and it's a little book with some stuff. It's a book with some parts with magnets and battery holders and stuff, and you can be able to make your own circuit. You can be able to make your own stuff. But I never really got around to it, and I was like, I should have done something because technology is something that I enjoy doing. I mean, I know a lot about technology, and I always thought about me, you know, doing something else. I want to do something with this software, with this Second Life software. I can be able to, I can be able to build, I can be able to build Second Life. That's something I'm gonna do next, alongside with my games, with the workstation, the Uber workstation app, and I can be able to, I can be able to And I always thought of me actually, renovate, make a new viewer, and that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna use a viewer, but this time I'm gonna be using the Kinect. I'm gonna use the Kinect to in the Oculus Rift to get in the Second Life, and I'm also gonna use something else to help me get around it. That's something I always wanted to do, and only Microsoft is allowing me to do it because there's possibly nothing else for me to do because some of the stuff ain't out yet. I mean, some of the stuff I couldn't really do with it, and this and so without Microsoft, I couldn't be able to make something like that. Now I would, and one day I can make something even better. I can be able to. I mean, I would love to make a car that'll drive itself, a plane that flies itself. One day I can be able to do something even better. You know, I always wanted to build robots. I always wanted to get into robots. And I always wish that I can be, you know, I can do something with technology, and I could, and one day I can be able to teach this to younger kids so that they can do something good with their lives, and mostly young minorities, to help shape, mold their minds, and do something with their lives. And I could help them have a future, help them achieve what they want to achieve, and also, you know, doing what I could, I mean, I mean, I would like to. One thing I would like to do, and also with robots, I would like the the, the build robots, but teach them the three laws. You know, but you know that would be something I always wanted to do. But I would like to get in. But reason why I would like to get into the robotics is cybernetics. There's a lot of people that lost their limbs. I would like to. I would like to build new body parts for them. Something like that. That would have been pretty nice. one thing I always wanted to do is to hook up. I would like to. I like to help people. Get new limbs for their body parts, and build them new limbs, and help them. Um, and that way you have like a DSL modem hooked up to the wireless phone jack. I'm gonna have that done soon. I mean, it's something I always wanted. There's also stuff I always wanted to do with technology, and so soon I can be able to soon I can be able to soon I can be able to help soon I can be able to help others. I mean, that's something I always wanted to do. And one day I could be able to do something with technology. And one day I can be able to use that technology in space. I mean, that's something I always wanted to do, is to be an astronaut. I always wanted to be an astronaut, an amazing ship to go into space. Something that's green powered. I can be able. It's solar powered. You can go to space, and you can go to another planet and back. But the whole thing is, I enjoy technology. That's something I always wanted to do. And if it weren't for Microsoft, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have been able to work really hard with technology. You know, that's all I gotta say for now. But I catch you later.